Are you struggling with debt and don't know which way to turn? You're not alone. Did you know that the average American household carries over $90,000 in debt? That's a huge number, but here's the shocking part. Over 75% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, making it hard to get ahead. In this video, we'll explore two powerful debt repayment strategies. The Snowball and Avalanche methods. You might have heard about them, but do you know which one is right for you? We'll break down each method, share some surprising facts, and give you real-life success stories. Imagine being debt-free sooner than you thought possible. Picture the stress melting away as your debts disappear one by one. Curious? Stick around to discover how you can take control of your financial future and choose the right strategy for your debt journey. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. 1. Kickoff: unveiling the giants. So, you've heard about tackling debt, but where do you start? Let's break it down with two popular methods: the Snowball and Avalanche strategies. Imagine you're lining up your debts like kids at a snowball fight. The Snowball method has you throw the smallest snowball first, meaning you pay off your smallest debt to get a quick win. It's like Dave Ramsey says, personal finance is 20% head knowledge and 80% behavior. This method taps into that behavior, giving you the motivation boost you need by ticking off debts one by one. On the flip side, there's the Avalanche method. Think of an avalanche crashing down a mountain. This strategy knocks out the debts with the highest interest rates first. It's all about efficiency and saving money on interest over time. While it might not give you the quick wins of the Snowball method, it's mathematically superior for reducing the total cost of your debts. As financial guru Suze Orman puts it, the sooner you rid yourself of high-interest debt, the better your financial health will be. Both strategies have their champions and their success stories, but understanding their nuances is key. The Snowball method might be easier to stick with because it delivers visible results quickly, whereas the Avalanche method requires more patience but promises greater savings in the long run. Round 1. Snowball's opening move. Let's dive deeper into the Snowball method. You list your debts from the smallest amount to the largest, regardless of the interest rate. Then you focus your financial firepower on that smallest debt while paying the minimum on the others. Once the smallest debt is paid off, you take the money you were paying on that and add it to the minimum payment on the next smallest debt. It's a momentum game. Why does this work psychologically? Well, each small debt paid off pushes you to tackle the next. It's about creating positive reinforcement through achievement. In fact, a study by the Harvard Business Review supports this, indicating that the motivational impact of small victories is a critical factor in continuing positive financial behaviors. It's like completing levels in a video game. You're compelled to see what's next. 3. Avalanche alert: the power play. Now, shifting focus to the Avalanche method. You sort your debts by interest rate, starting with the highest. The rationale here is straightforward. The higher the interest rate, the more you pay over time. So by paying off the highest interest rates first, you reduce the total amount of interest you pay. This can be a game changer in your journey to financial freedom. This method appeals to the logical, numbers-driven part of us. It's like choosing the fastest route home. You might not pass all the scenic spots, but you get home in record time. According to a study by Northwestern University, individuals who used the Avalanche method typically paid off their debts 20% faster than those using other strategies. Whether you're a numbers nerd or looking for an emotional win, there's a strategy here that can work for you. It's all about matching the method to your personal finance style and goals. 4. Calculating costs: the numbers game. Getting into the specifics, let's talk numbers. When comparing the Snowball and Avalanche methods, the difference in total interest paid can be staggering. Imagine you have $10,000 spread across various debts. Using the Avalanche method might save you hundreds, even thousands in interest compared to the Snowball method, depending on your interest rates. It's like choosing between paying for a brand new laptop or settling for an older model at the same price. However, the Snowball method has its own financial perks, particularly in how quickly you might feel relief. Each debt cleared can reduce your monthly outgoings, freeing up cash for other expenses or additional debt payments sooner than the Avalanche method. This isn't just about saving on interest. It's about managing cash flow in a way that feels rewarding and sustainable. Remember, the right method is not just about math. It's about what helps you sleep better at night. As financial expert Warren Buffett suggests, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. This principle can be a guide to choosing the method that best aligns with your financial habits and goals. 5. Psychology of payoff: mind over money. Now let's delve into why we might favor one method over the other psychologically. The snowball method is like a series of mini celebrations. Every debt cleared is a victory, boosting your confidence and commitment to continue. This psychological boost can be crucial for long-term financial health, making the process feel less like a chore and more like a challenge you're equipped to win. Conversely, the avalanche method appeals to our desire to be efficient and rational. It targets the anxiety of growing interest, quelling financial fears by eliminating the most dangerous debts first. This can provide a deep sense of control and foresight, knowing you're outsmarting the compound interest that tries to keep you in debt longer. Both strategies harness powerful aspects of human psychology to keep you motivated. It's essential to understand how your mind works with money. As behavioral finance expert Dan Ariely points out, money ultimately is about the mind. It's about how you think you are doing. Therefore, choosing a method that aligns with your psychological makeup is as crucial as the financial calculations. 6 success stories, victory laps. Let's bring in some real-life impact. For example, consider Emily, who used the snowball method to clear $15,000 of debt. She found that knocking out small debts quickly provided the momentum she needed, each paid-off account fueling her drive. Emily's story is not unique. Countless individuals echo the psychological uplift and the tangible progress that comes from seeing debts disappear one by one. On the other hand, James chose the avalanche method to tackle his $20,000 debt. By focusing on high-interest debts first, he saved over $2,000 in interest compared to other methods he had tried. James's approach was less about the thrill of quick wins and more about the strategic long-term gain, proving that the avalanche method can be incredibly effective for those who prefer a more analytical approach to debt reduction. 7 stumbling blocks. What could go wrong? Diving into debt repayment with a plan is great, but what happens when hurdles appear? Both the snowball and avalanche methods have their weak spots. For instance, the snowball method might struggle in high interest rate environments. If your smallest debts also have low interest, while large debts are racking up high interest, the total cost can balloon. It's like being penny wise but pound foolish. With the avalanche method, the challenge is often psychological. Tackling high interest debts first can be daunting if those debts are also the largest. This might lead to motivation fatigue, as the victories, debt clearances, are less frequent and harder to achieve. It's like running a marathon with a steep hill at the start. It's tough to keep going without immediate rewards. Both strategies require persistence and adaptability. It's crucial to recognize when your plan needs a tweak. As financial guru Gene Chatsky advises, flexibility is an essential ingredient to building financial resilience. Don't be afraid to adjust your strategy to new financial realities or shifting personal circumstances. 8 hybrid horizons, combining forces. What if you don't have to choose between snowball and avalanche? Enter the hybrid approach. This strategy involves starting with the snowball method to quickly knock out a few small debts for psychological wins, then switching to the avalanche method to minimize high interest costs. It's like warming up with sprints before a long-distance run. This hybrid method can be particularly effective for those who need early wins to stay motivated, but are also keen on saving on interest in the longer run. It's a balanced approach that caters to both the emotional and rational sides of personal finance. By being strategic about when to switch strategies, you can optimize both the psychological and financial benefits of your debt repayment journey. Integrating both methods requires a bit of savvy. It's about knowing when the emotional boost of clearing a debt will benefit you more than the mathematical benefit of tackling a high-interest debt. As with any strategy, the key is in the customization, tailoring the approach to fit your unique financial landscape and personal temperament. On your path to freedom, making the choice. Choosing the right debt repayment strategy is a crucial decision that depends on your financial situation, psychological makeup, and long-term goals. The snowball method is excellent for those who need quick wins to stay motivated and engaged with their debt repayment. It's about keeping the momentum going, ensuring that each step feels like a move forward. The avalanche method suits those who are driven by numbers and efficiency. It's for the strategic thinker who wants to minimize costs and maximize financial outcomes. This approach requires patience and a focus on the long-term benefits rather than immediate gratification. Ultimately, your choice between snowball, avalanche, or a hybrid approach should reflect not just your financial goals, but also your personal habits and emotional needs. Remember, the best method is the one that you can stick with consistently, because consistency is the true key to achieving financial freedom. As you progress on your journey, keep in mind that each payment, no matter the method, brings you one step closer to being debt-free. It's your path, your choice, your freedom.